Welcome back everybody to another desk video where I answer your toughest, hottest questions about real estate success, entrepreneurship, life, and anything that makes sense. Today, one of the most trending topics we have found is people are looking for how to get into real estate. That is that simple, and that is what we're going to be talking about right now. These are my 3 steps for how to get into real estate. But just before we get into that, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so that you do not miss out on any of our future content. Videos coming out every week and your support is really appreciated. Without much further ado, let's get straight into the video. Step 1 for getting into real estate, you need to find a role as a negotiator or an associate at a large corporate agency and stay there for at least 2 years. Now, same thing as driving a car, right? Or going to university or being a doctor. You cannot do any profession in this country or anywhere in the world that affects other people's livelihoods, both physically, mentally, and financially, unless you have the right level of experience and in some cases, the right licensing, although this does not apply to being an agent in the UK. So, in London, you can join a large corporate agency where you'll be paid a small salary and fed viewings or showings and be tasked with extracting offers from buyers on the properties that the manager of the office has been instructed to sell. The benefits of this are threefold. You learn from the advice of the manager, and by being surrounded by other experienced agents, you're able to start working on your viewing and negotiating skills, again with the support of everyone else that's around you, and you're able to learn the basics of the legal process of a property transaction. 2 years of this cycle will give you the skills you need to navigate your own deals when you decide to move on to step 2. The commission will be low, the hours are going to be grueling, but the experience and processes that will be embedded in you will set you up for success. Alongside joining a corporate agency, you may find completing a course of benefit to you, and there are plenty out there on the internet, although I would say that there is no better way of learning than going out there and doing it yourself. Step 2 is where it gets interesting, so stay with me, but before you proceed, I wanted to make you aware that 82% of new agents quit within the first year. But let me tell you this, if you have the entrepreneurial spirit and want to work just for yourself every day for the rest of your life, and if you don't want anyone breathing down your neck and telling you to do this and do that, and you want to make as much money as you can, being a real estate agent is an amazing, amazing, amazing career. So step 2 is becoming a self-employed agent and joining Brokerage. Typically, after 2 years as an agent, you'll have the skills to do deals, but you may not have listed any properties just yet, and you want to get into that side of the business as soon as possible so that you can list and sell properties independently. To do that, joining a managed brokerage like Dawson Barker will give you the freedom of being self-employed and much higher commissions, but will also make sure that you have the support and guidance to succeed in what is a really tough gig. The earlier you make this transition, the better it is for your career long term, if you make it work. Now, because I want you to make it work, to prepare for step 2, I would suggest that you have 6 to 12 months worth of living expenses saved up so that you can survive if the commissions don't come through instantly, which they won't. It's also now worth starting to build a personal brand using social media and also via physical networking via events and coffees with other agents and relevant people in the industry. Do those 2 things, join a brokerage, and that will set you up for success, after which you can move on to step 3. Now, step 3 is the one you're going to like the absolute least. What the do you know about advising people on buying or selling homes? What do you know? So 3 is the most important, and it's now you need to train. With that brokerage, typically good brokerages have training programs. You can go to the training programs and find a more senior agent who is probably very busy, and you can go into a mentorship program or a shadowing program or agreement, and you can learn underneath that agent whilst you build your own pipeline of prospects and hit the ground running. In return, you'll do some of the work that the agent no longer wants to do, but that's fine because you're benefiting from invaluable knowledge, which is almost a cheat code to success. Remember to ask lots and lots and lots of questions and build an ally within the brokerage with this agent, which long term will become a fruitful relationship both ways. This agent has listed and sold lots of properties independently. You want to do the same as what that agent is doing now, so stick with that agent. Now, aside from the brokerage related learning and training, you need to train your mind. This is a game of patience and perseverance, and if you can master these 2 things, the chances of failing are minimal. Read the book, go to the gym, listen to that podcast, be intuitive and curious, and learn to master being uncomfortable. There are so many ups and downs on this journey, and it's easy to lose yourself up here. So put a structure in place to make sure that you're strengthening and training what's up here, as well as what's going on at the brokerage. So get ready, as you're about to enter the best career in the world, but give yourself time. It will take you a couple of years to get things rolling properly. I'm doing business with clients that I sort of was talking to 2 years ago, and now we're buying and selling properties together. This is a relationship-driven business, and relationships are not built in a day. Good luck out there, and make sure you leave a like if you found this useful and subscribe so that you don't miss out. Let me know what else you would find useful in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.